Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm excited to show you the SpiroCat tool from the Anim Toys tool pack for Blackmagic Fusion. The SpiroCat tool allows you to string together multiple instances of the spiral tool or the segments tool. By doing so, you can create complex design patterns in a way that's reminiscent of the old Spirograph toys. Without using the SpiroCat tool, if you use two or more spiral tools in succession, you are unlikely to get the results you're expecting, and so this is not recommended. Let's say you want to create a design where you go around this big circle using lots of these little circles. This is the classic spirograph pattern. To do that with Anim Toys, you simply create spiral tools for each of the design elements in the chain, then add the SpiroCat tool at the end of the chain. One thing to consider is that for the kind of complex designs this technique will create, you will need lots of points on the final polygon. Since this tool is based on animation, that means you will need a lot of frames in your composition, since you'll end up with 1 point on your final polygon for each frame of the composition. Once your polygon is created, you can copy it into any composition with any number of frames, as the polygon will no longer be dependent on the tools you've created it with. If you want to use the SpiroCat tool to combine the actual animations from multiple spiral and segments tools, and not just create polygons for design work, that is also possible. In that case, you'll need to maintain the high frame count if you want to keep the integrity of the shape which you're animating. Now that we have two spiral tools connected to a SpiroCat tool, we just need to save all the data. For each spiral tool or segment tool in the chain of tools, just go ahead and click the Save Spiral Data button. I like to then press the Create Polygon button on each spiral or segments tool to make sure I like the shape of each element. Once that is all set, all you need to do is click the Generate Polygon button on the SpiroCat tool, and the combined polygon will be created. If you want to create an animation combining your chain of spiral and segments tools, you can click the Concatenate Animations button. This will generate a new animation by creating keyframes on the center point and angle controls on the SpiroCat tool. Depending on the length of your composition, this may take some time. When it's complete, you should bypass the original spiral and segments tools or remove them from the flow to ensure that you don't have duplicate motion. Thanks for taking the time to learn about the SpiroCat tool from the Anim Toys tool pack. I can't wait to see what you make with it. The link to get the Anim Toys pack is in the description, and check out these other videos to learn more about Anim Toys.